everybody kindly stand. Jessa, please give a prayer. Okay. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Amen. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Okay, so before you sit, let's have an energizer. This is what we, this is the energizer, but it is a twist. Like head, shoulder, knees, and toes. Ipipindutin mo hang pair. Okay, ready? Ipipindutin mo pair. Head, shoulder, knees, and toes, knees, and toes. Okay, let's sing. Head, shoulder, knees, and toes. 1, 2, 3, go. Head, shoulder, knees, and toes, knees, and toes. Head, shoulder, knees, and toes, knees, and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and back. Head, shoulder, knees, and toes, knees, and toes. Okay. Before you sit, can we pick some papers, some brush, and arrange your chairs? Okay. Are you ready for the new lesson for today?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. You're now ready?
Yes.
So, our topic for today is using pupil-generated board displays. So, isn't it? It's familiar? Familiar or not?
No.
Not?
Yes.
Okay. We will discover if it is familiar or not. So, our learning targets at the end of this lesson, you are expected to discuss the importance of pupil-generated board displays and enhancing literacy and learning literature, synthesize the experiences of English elementary teachers and using pupil-generated board displays, and create mini board displays for an elementary English class. So, before that, kindly look to your environment or kindly look to our classrooms. Okay? Yeah. This is our classroom rules, by the way. Number 1 is be respectful. I want you to be respectful. Like, respect everybody. Number 2, be prepared. Participate actively. Keep it cleaning and enjoy learning. I want you to enjoy learning while I am talking or discussing. So, I have here a question. Have you ever visited an elementary classroom and noticed some board displays or the bulletin boards? Yes? Or no? Yes? So, okay, I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. Close again. Yeah, close your eyes. Way back on your elementary grades, have you seen some bulletin boards on the classrooms or outside the classrooms? Have you seen it? Yes. So, what have you observed? Is it maraming designs?
Yes.
Yeah, di ba? So, open your eyes. So, kanina yung tinanong ko kayo. So, yes, it is familiar. Yung mga bulletins na nakikita natin sa classroom. Ezekiel, are you listening?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, that's good. Can this display of outputs help improve pupils' literacy?
Yes.
Maybe? We will learn about that. Yes. We will learn about that. So, in this activity, I want you to listen to me carefully Alanes, yes. These board displays help improve the literacy of the pupils while they appreciate literature. We will learn it in our discussion. So, now, visual learners make up a large percentage of students. Are you agree with that?
Yes.
Because visual learners and some students, they are more in visualizing, diba? So, it's not about, diba, you are reading some stories.
Yes.
Tapos, you will i-read lang nimo. So, yung ibang students is, hindi nila mabivisualize kasi they are more in listening. So, in here, in English literature, we need to improve it by having those strategies or techniques that we will use in teaching our students. So, isa na dito yung strategies na bulletin boards or pupil-generated boards, they will know. So, this is the effective way to integrate literacy para hindi maging boring yung pagbabasa nila ng kwento. They are more in visualizing those images. They are more, they can create using their minds na, oo, si Palaka ay tumalon. Yung ibang bata is, they are not ma-curious sila. So, here in visual learning, it is through pupil-generated board displays. So, yeah, we will encounter those pupil-generated boards, which are interactive and involve student contribution. So, paano naging, student contribution? By what? None? Okay. By yung students is mag-answer sila. Malalaman natin yan mamaya. So, in this display dolls, it can enhance learning. So, while they are learning in class, they are learning also in their environment, in classroom or outside the classroom. So, by allowing them to contribute their ideas and reflections, so they are doing it. Hindi lang yung seeing, but they are doing psychomotor. Is that clear?
Yes.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. So now, here are the examples of HEML P and HEML W in Pattern 2014. So here down, they gave us some of examples of the bulletin displays or the pupil-generated bulletin board displays, so that the teachers can have these strategies or the teachers can apply it inside the classroom. So, but before that, we will have an activity. Are you ready?
Yes.
Sure?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, group 1. Nikki, 1, 2, 3, 4, group 2. Charming, 1, 2, 3, 4, group 3. And Ubi, 1, 2, 3, 4, group 4. And Ezekiel, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sarceda, group 5. And where's the other? Sige. Go to your groups muna.
Ready? 5.
And form a circle. A small circle.
Group
So yeah. Okay.
Yang sarap ang sadang.
Sa last. Okay. Sige, are you ready? Sino yung dito? Kami teacher. So, you're in front.
Kami teacher.
Okay. Yan. Eyes on me.
Eyes on you.
Okay.
Uy, Papa,
Okay, sit down muna, sit down. I will read the instructions. Okay. For group 1, here is the quotable quotes board. So each group member finds a meaningful quote from a book, poem, or story they have read. So what you're going to do is write the quote on a piece of colored paper, explain 2 to 3 sentences, and post it here. You may paste it. For the group 2, my superhero wall, draw an image of your favorite character from a book or poem and simply paste it. You will draw and you will paste it. For the group 3, where's the group 3? Yeah. Create a graphic organizer based on a story or poem. Write the main idea only in the center. Add supporting details, characters, or events. For the group 4, are you listening?
Yes,
For the group 4, gather difficult words from a book or poem. Write each word on index card. Find the meaning and use it in a sentence. So you must post it on the collecting words wall. So for example, what we call this chair. So letter C. Letter C siya. Siyempre, yung una niya is C. Next, we have the group 5. Find and write down the best opening lines from books they have read. And post it on the great opening lines wall. For the group 6, where's the group 6? Yeah. Write a short reactions or reviews about book or story, poems they have read. Each member writes their thoughts or a one-sentence review and put it on a class book form wall. And for the last, think of questions they had while reading a story or poem. Write their questions on index cards, drop them into the window bank. Where's the group 1? Group 2? Group 3? Group 4? Where's group 4? Group 5? Group 6?
Teacher Payne?
Yes?
Teacher Payne?
Group 7? Wait. Group 7? Wala group 7. We do pa. So, okay. Eyes on me.
Eyes on you.
Inside the envelope, meron niyang mga colored, what we call that? Ano yan? Mga papers, different papers and, yeah. Wait, yeah. Wait, I have here some storybooks and poems para hindi na kayo. Where's the group 4? Group 4.
My story.
I'm all sorry. Where's the group 1? Here. Group 6? Where's the group 6? Group. So now, I want you to, grade 4. So now I want you to go to the bulletin boards. Can you please stand and go to the collecting words, Paul. And we go
Five.
5.
Kaya mo yan, Ay, pintel-pen!
Ako tayo. Ako mag-isang. Ako mag-isang.
Masaya sila sa siya. Pwede magsalat? Mamakliyan mo pabo.
Masalan mga gagmatatingin sa
Langaw. Mana? Nata ko siya. Ano dito sa
So I have here a volcano. You have only 3 minutes to answer our activity. Volcano.
Wanda, ni share sa klase. Pagpapadok kami na. Yay, ako ng color paper.
People generated. Okay, now, please sit. Okay, group 6. Kindly sit to your chair. Okay, now are you ready? Yes. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So, number one example ni Emily, yeah, is first is the quotable quotes board. So, as you can see, yung group 1, they said, step by step, I reach my goal. Slow and steady wins the race, the rabbit and the tortoise. So, ano nga ba yung quotable quotes? So, this is the pupils post meaningful quotes from literary pieces, fostering critical thinking and oral literacy. So, hindi lang siya basta-basta bulletin boards, but meron siyang student involvement. So, in here, they cannot, hindi lang moral lessons yung nilalagay nila kasi yung moral lessons, it's so lengthy. But it's a short code so that they can remember it. Is it clear? Yes. So, here are the examples, like the group 1. Number 2 is my superhero wall. So, kindly elaborate group 2. Yeah?
Teacher, we draw the superhero in comics, like Superman,
Yeah?
Arnold.
Yeah? So, very good. So, number 2 is pupils draw. Yeah? Pupils draw their, quiet, eyes on me.
Eyes on you.
Pupils draw their favorite characters and explain why they like them. So, in elementary, they can, if the story is about hero helping other people, so we can create my superhero wall or something like it's a model of a person, like they can, those children can build critical thinking of that person so that it can be a model for them. Are you listening? Sino? Yeah. And enhancing writing and reflective thinking of that person, like that. So, ayan, merong mga superhero wall. We can create this. Yung mga din, ganyan. Yan. So, number 3 is a butcher paper or graphic organizer. Group 3, can you elaborate it?
Yeah. Sir, since you don't have the butcher, but you just pasted the characters and the main idea of the story.
Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine while you're in, for example, you're elementary teachers na. So, ang imong himuon is you don't need na magbasa lang ka, but para ma-broaden bitaw ang ilahang thinking, we can use pupil generated board, bulletin board display so that kana bitong upitik bitaw ilahang minds na maging ma-creative sila na para pag madumduman easily, ma-memorize easily nila yung story and the moral of the story. It's not, di ba, when we read the moral story or when we, say the moral story sometimes it's lengthy, but in here in bulletin, we can shorten it and it's easily to memorize, easily to understand, easily to broaden or easily na ma-engage yung mga bata. So, here, for example, the tree, ayan, yung mga ideas. For example, the tortoise and the rabbit. So, ano yung mga nangyari, what happened, what is the moral of the story, who is in that story, like that. So, number 4 is the collecting words. So, here in collecting words, can you elaborate group 4?
So, the collecting words that we choose is play, paddle, slash, and mino.
Okay, so while reading the stories, there are a lot of mga difficult words they've encountered or the students encounter. So if that difficult words, if kuhaan nato yung siya, and then put it in the bulletin boards, hindi lang yung memorize lang nila, put it in there. So the students every day will, this is the meaning of the difficult words. So they can be able to transfer it to their learning or to their essays or to their everyday living or their notes, right?
Yeah.
Are you listening?
Yes.
So, and ma-encounter din and ma-encourage din yung vocabulary development. So, ayan, pwede tayo ito. This one is price. Yan. For example, what are those? For example, letter A. Letter A, yung mga words ng letter A, kunwari mga difficult words, ganyan. Oo. And number 5 is the great opening line walls. Can you elaborate? Group 5.
So, we are asked to put ibutang ng mga opening lines. So, first, it is from the story of the frog and the mouse. First, in a quiet meadow, a friendly mouse and a playful frog shared many happy days together. Then the second, once upon a time, a mouse and a frog were the best of friends, always enjoying each other's company. And the third, in a sunny field, little mouse and a green frog laughed and played, their friendship growing stronger each day. Then the fourth, long ago, a cheerful mouse and a jolly frog lived near a sparkling stream where their adventures begin. And lastly, by the edge of the gentle pond, a mouse and a frog formed a band and unaware of the challenges ahead.
Yes, exactly. That great opening lines walls, for example, once upon a time, there was a Kuan. They can easily remember that story if we have these great opening lines because students document memorable book from the short stories, memorable book openings to spark their curiosity kung ano yung mangyayari and anticipations. So, ayan, mga ganyan, mga famous first lines ng mga libro. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Next, the classroom bookworm. Can you elaborate? Group 6.
So, the rabbit and the tortoise.
So once upon a time, there was a rabbit and a tortoise. They were good friends. They used to meet and play every day. The rabbit always boasted that he could run faster than the tortoise. So, they decided to have a race. They chose a starting and finishing point. The rabbit ran really fast and soon left the tortoise far behind. He thought the tortoise is too slow and he can rest for a while, so he stuck under a tree and went to sleep. Meanwhile, tortoise kept walking the whole time and reached the winning point. When the rabbit woke up, he saw the tortoise has already won the race. So the moral, slow and steady wins the race. So, Bikoan, girl, ang among mga thoughts about the story ang isuwat when they growing ang rabbit, ang turtle, ang may paneri, may pulong yung naturog ang rabbit, tapos
Yes. From the class bookworm, it is a freedom wall where students share their ideas, their thoughts, their what's on the story all about. They can write the tortoise is so yan. The rabbit is so yan. Tapos and analysis of the literary pieces. So we can build. For me, meron kaming ganyan yung classroom bookworms na we can write about that story or we can freely write those, some thoughts. Ayan, ganyan. Bookworm. And lastly is the widow bank or what I don't understand. So, Miss Jopesa drop it.
Group 7.
Group 7. So yeah, Miss Jopesa, can you read or what I don't understand?
Miss Jopesa?
Kadakan kanisa.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Kay pagkawaman.
And that's all. We only need to write the questions that we have in mind while we are reading the story.
Yeah.
Or those words that we are unfamiliar with or something we are having confusions or the storyline. So you just have to write it and then drop it there.
Yeah, that's right. So here in that bulletin that widow bank is yun yung mga ikalibugan sa students, the confusions, the teacher, where is Kuan, blah 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 blah. Teacher, those Kuan is blah 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 blah, and the teachers will answer it by putting the answer on their papers, right? And yeah, and it promotes promoting inquiry and engagement. So, yan, ganyan. So, I have a question. Which of these activities help you engage with literature the most? Everybody up? Yes, Lopez.
I think our activity.
Wow. Why?
It's because it's really, it's really fun because you can easily get the idea.
Yeah. Everybody up? Yes, Sanchez.
Okay. The most engaging activity, our activity, collecting words. So because like, di ba, through difficult words, you can be able to know and to identify whether what is the meaning of that certain word.
Yes. So, I will recap my questions from the start, from the beginning. So, is it important that we have these bulletin boards or the user-generated bulletin board displays? Yes or no? Everybody up? Yes, Ninya. Why is it important for us?
I think teacher for those students na bibigyan ng mga nila attention or kanang makikolaborate. This
Yeah.
is a great way para makakuha nila assignment, mag-participate.
Yes. No, they can be able to freely write their opinions, their ideas, their questions. They can have a creative minds. They can engage. Okay, everybody, please raise your right hand. Raise your right hand. If you will not raise your right hand, I will call you. 1, 2, 3, go. Yes, Cheryl. Number 4?
Yes.
Why?
Okay.
Yes, that's right. So, it is very important. So, as a future educator, we must apply these strategies or techniques on, when we were, pag maging teacher na tayo sa sunod. So, everybody up? Down? Everybody up? Goodbye and thank you, everyone. Goodbye and thank you.
Nga na mag-question. O, sunod.
So here's my question. As a future educator, how can you assure that using pupil-generated board games can enhance student critical thinking and problem-solving skills in teaching literature?
Yes, thank you. So, yes, definitely, as a future educator, we can ensure it by having a reward system or checking those bulletin boards inside the classroom. We can simply check it if there's an answer of those students and whether meron kasi yung mga names nila if they have their names inside the envelope or the papers they kanang ipikit nila sa bulletin board. So we can ensure it na it can enhance their student critical thinking kasi we can read their answers. We can we will know what they are ano yung na-learn nila sa story or somehow like that.
Okay. So, as a future teacher, among those generated board display, which do you think is the most applicable for your diverse students?
So for me, that's so good questions, no? So for me, those are so effective. We have those, diba, 7. So those are effective when it comes to kanang mapalawak or to broader the students' critical thinking, because isa-isa kasi is meron sila mga strength and strength na gagamitin ng students na iyon. So, isa-isa kasi doon is very important or very crucial talaga, kasi merong mga collecting words, merong mga ideas, merong mga characters na yung children is malalearn talaga nila yun. And so far, it's so important, those 7 techniques.
Okay.
So here's my question. My question is, in this new generation where the learners are into technology, do you think using pupil-generated board display is effective?
Wow, that's so unique. Unique questions. No? So, for me, it's so very, engaging activity. It can collaborate with students, collaborate with each of them, and yeah, it's so very effective when it comes to collaboration. We have the balance technology, as you said, the balance technology. We can have the QR codes, or if wala silang mga cellphone, so we can write the meron silang mga hands-on activity. Di lang magsaling ng technology, but in hands-on activity that the pupils must gain and must yung makuha nila, and yeah, so effective. Thank you.